Hey guys, how are you? You have tuned into Relationship Smoke. I am C, and this is.
Black Logan. Welcome everybody. We back with another video again. Let me say peace to everyone, right? We want to thank you for those who subscribe to our channel, and for those that may be new and come across this video, please like, share, subscribe, and leave comments on various topics you may want us to discuss. But coming from the perspective of or the dynamic of relationships, whether it be male or female aspect of relationships.
Okay, and I just wanted to interject. Y'all may be wondering why we got on the same clothes. No, we didn't go to sleep and wake up and do another video. We're doing 2 videos in one night. So, different topic, same us. Let's go.
What's the topic?
Why you always ask me what's the topic? Can you give us the topic?
All right, the topic is, all right, let me think now. The topic is parents' role in their children's development within the relationship, because that's part of the relationship too, right?
Yep.
Okay. The first part of the relationship, or yeah, the first part of the relationship is the male female, the man woman, right? Man woman. Then comes children, right?
Kids.
Yeah. Then you have to build strong bonds, ties, and strong relationships with your kids. I always say, I come from this dynamic of it, where it's strong relationships, right, between the male and female, build strong relationships between children, which is a strong family relationships, build strong community relationships, build strong nations. That's the whole equation right there. So we have to get back to that, and we have to, the stronger we have those ties. At one time, those ties were tight, they were severed and disconnected through various things. I'm not gonna get into all of that because we could be here forever, and I could talk forever about that stuff. And I don't want to bore y'all to death or traumatize y'all to death, because we just finished a video about trauma, right? So, but on a serious note, right? That's what it's about, and your children are a reflection of you, right? There's a proverb that says, right, once a child is born, an ancestor is brought back or brought forth, right? And it's important to establish those, because that's a critical development in a human being. You understand? Don't just look at them as your child or a child, but they're a little human being that's gonna eventually grow up into be a big human being. And what you put into that mind, or that seed, the water and nutrients that you put in there is gonna help them in their development and carry them throughout the rest of their life.
Yes.
Period.
That is true. That's why we as parents have to try to eradicate some of our traumas from our past in order to be healthier adults to raise healthier children. And when I say that, sometimes I believe that because of how we were raised, if you were raised that way, sometimes you don't know if the way was right or the way was wrong, but that's all you know. Like for instance, yelling. Me, I'm a yeller. And I try to change, and I shouldn't use try. I often make effort to change, but it always comes back, and I have to be mindful of it. But it was passed down, and sometimes when that's all you saw, that's basically all you know, and that's what you revert back to. So that's something that you have to deal with in a relationship, because a lot of the time Black Logan has to come to me and tell me, calm down, take it easy, and I have to pull back on myself. It's not that I want to do it, but it's an automatic response. And I believe we as parents have to take a look at some of our automatic responses. It's not because we want to, but sometimes certain things was embedded in us without us knowing. So it's certain things that we revert back
It
to.
becomes part of your psyche, you
Right.
would say,
Right.
or your subconscious. So you know, if for those that don't know, right? It took me plenty of work. You know what I'm saying? I like to give myself a pat on the back when it's dealing with this woman here, because she's gotten real better over the years, but she has a temper. You know what I'm saying? You know, she has a temper. When you piss her off.
Do I look
that's
like I
a wrap.
have a temper, y'all? I'm very mild-mannered.
Don't let it fool you, man. But this woman has called me everything under the sun and the moon and the stars.
Stop it!
But let you call me something under the sun and the moon and the stars. That'd be a whole different story.
But you do the same thing to me.
No, I don't.
Yes,
no.
you do.
No, I
you
don't.
be going off on me too.
No, I don't.
Sometimes.
No, I don't. You know, I'm very mild mannered. It take a lot to piss me off.
But you get pissed off and you be going in on me.
I've been called everything but to dinner, right?
You know what?
And I could look at you with a non-expression, no expression on my face, and just stare at you. Why would I give you that energy to feed back off of me? Only you could get me like that. Once you the only one that could really get me to there. You understand? To where, and once I get there, what happens with that, right?
I don't know, because I'm already there, and at that point, I don't know what's going on.
But
once I'm there, I don't know what you do.
Look,
be responsible for myself.
No. We kind of getting off topic.
Okay.
We kind of getting off topic. This is children here we talking about.
Okay. But it's the same thing when I yell at the children. Well, I have one child now, one adult. I'm going to yell at his ass too. The boy is the adult. The girl is the child.
They're never adult. They'll never be an adult in her eyes. They're always your children. So,
Mama, baby.
They're always your children. But, right, all I could say is this, we have to take the time, right, to really develop yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Positively develop yourself. Keep working on your faults and put positive things in your mind. Put things that's going to help not only you grow and develop through all aspects of your life, but you can pass on that information and life lessons to your child to help them in their growth and development. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be financial, right? Spiritual. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about spiritual, right? Emotional, right? It's all right to cry in front of your child here and there. It's all right to tell them you're beautiful, I love you, You understand? Encourage them. You understand? Learn their talents and help them develop those talents within them, right? To bring out the best in them. You know what I'm saying? Don't hinder them, right? They may piss you off from time to time, but you never hinder them at all, right? And she could tell you, right? I think it went out. She can tell you, with the both of our children, right? From since they were little, I seen the talent in them, and we both have. But you know, me, I took a real personal note to helping them develop their talents, and still doing that. And I sacrificed, I sacrificed a lot at times, whether time, money, energy, right? But the experiences that they've had, right? Especially the boy, right? He's had a lot of experiences at a young age that a lot of children at that time wish they had. He's met various
adults, a lot of
adults as well. He's met various celebrities and athletes, and they gave him game and and advice and stuff like that. He's played Pee Wee football. That time when he was in Pee Wee, he played on the NFL field during the halftime game. He played on the NFL field. What else? A lot of various things, man. So.
I believe as parents, we cannot give up on our children. As much as they may have us in our head, driving us crazy, never give up on your child. Never turn them away from something they have a passion for. Never doubt them. Try to stand behind your child as much as you can. Try to be there for your child. Sometimes you may be in a relationship and the relationship doesn't work out. And I've seen it whereas if a relationship doesn't work out, then one or the parent, they don't want to deal with the child because they have to deal with the other parent. That has nothing to do with it. Both parents are crucial to a child, whether we want to believe it or not. I, at a lot of points, did not have both parents in my life, and that shaped my life to the fullest. It shaped my life, it shaped my parenting, and it's important. It's important for girls to have their fathers in their lives, whether they're together with the parent or not. It's important for males to have their fathers in their lives, whether they're together with the parent or not. Whatever you do, you have to work through it. Co-parenting, even if you're not in a relationship, is very important. And if you're in a relationship with someone else and that biological parent is there, it's important for you both to come together as a couple, as a married couple, and embrace the other parent. Let them know it's okay for you to be a parent. We need you. We can't do this all by ourselves.
Stop all that drama.
Drama is not necessary.
Pettiness and just nonsensical juvenile crap.
Because it caused a lot of pain and a lot of confusion, especially if you have a biological parent that's feeding energies into their child, and it's negative energy, all because they're upset of a relationship that couldn't move any further. You cannot do that, because that child can turn up very messed up in life, questioning things. You got one parent telling you something, and you got another parent telling you something, and then you have a step parent that's raising you. that child can turn out to be very confused.
Or you or you know, you can they can pit the child against the step parent.
Exactly.
Because the you know, and use him as a tool, right?
Mm-hmm.
To damage that relationship.
To damage the relationship. And the thing is, no one can damage your relationship except you. So no matter how outside influences may try, they may think they're damaging your relationship, but they're damaging that child.
Exactly.
And no matter what you try to do as a parent, and you try to mitigate the situation or play it down, if a child is yearning for a certain parent's love, whatever's coming from that parent, you can't turn it around. You can't say nothing against it because you become the enemy. So then you're forced to deal with a child that's making all kind of decisions off of the deception that was told to them for the biological parents' own selfish reason. Just try to work together. Whatever you have to do to work together, it's better to work together, because the ultimate goal should be that child. If your relationship didn't work, leave the relationship alone. But the ultimate goal should not be you trying to affect a relationship that you have nothing to do with. So,
or trying to throw a grenade.
Yeah,
Trying to throw a grenade, you know, not really, you know, not really caring because of your, you know, your
selfishness,
or the hurt factor within you, you know, whether male or female, right? To throw a grenade and just destroy everything that someone is trying to build, right? You know, the times for that, man, you have to move beyond stuff like that.
You have
know what I'm saying? And the ones that's, you know, and let me say this, man, the ones that's out there, whether you male or female, man, and you're not taking the time in that development of your child because you're not with the other person, man, and you're gonna do stuff like that, man, shame on you, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You got a lot of people out here walking around without a clue, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when you move on in your relationship, there's nothing wrong with moving on in your relationship, and then you bring other children into the equation, but you kind of forget about the children that you left behind. That's very damaging, because a child starts to think, well, what was wrong with me? Why is everything so good with them, and why are they better than me? And this person that's thinking this, they could think this while they're a child and bring this all the way into their adulthood, thinking that in the back of their mind, something's wrong with me. You don't believe so?
Yeah, I believe that. You know.
In the back of your mind, whether you know it or not, you can go through life really feeling inadequate just by something a parent has done, and then the parent walks around thinking that they didn't do anything wrong. They're steady blaming the other parent or the other one. Forget about if you are.
Nah, that's an excuse, and anybody that do that, right? Let me tell you right now, you a weak back individual, right? For doing that, you a weak back individual. Man up, booming up. You understand? And accept the responsibility that you were given, mm-hmm. Right? Because, right, you know, that children don't ask to be in this to come here,
Not
right?
at all.
You don't. They don't ask to be brought forth into
Confusion.
brought forth into this existence, right? And why bring them into an existence of confusion and uncertainty? You understand what I'm saying? You know that's unfair. It's unfair to that person. You understand? It's unfair to that person.
It's unfair, but it most of all is very damaging because you may have a child causing so much havoc in your household and it has nothing to do with what's going on in your household. And then at the end of the day, when that child wakes up or figures it out, because a child has an adolescent's mind, when that mind develops and they come to fruition of what was really taught and what they are angry. They become angry at the other parent or whoever fed this to them, and then they want to do something even more damaging to themselves.
Exactly.
You know, and detrimental to their existence. And at that point, sometimes nobody could talk them down. So you really have to be careful and be mindful of sometimes it's not about you. A lot of times we make situations about us and I'm not going to do that, because sometimes you have to put your pride aside, bite the bullet, bite your tongue, and just let it happen.
But there's another thing to that as well, right? You have to do your homework. You have to be crucial. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard as an individual before you even get into a relationship or so-called relationship with that other individual. You understand? Right? Because the reflection, like, okay, you know, I love myself, I value myself, right? And a reflection she's a reflection of me and how I love myself, right? And, right, she's my representative. You understand? She's my representative.
Hey.
You understand? She's a reflection of me. You understand? So, right, I can't have an individual that you know, I didn't build any, you know, I just jumped into something with, and we end up bringing forth a person into this existence and realize, like, yo, look, nah, man, you know, we was just having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Having fun.
Or she realized that I'm not equipped, right, to really function at how a man should function. You know what I'm saying? I could be walking around weak back, you know, with you know, right? Or we being, you know what I'm saying, Jane.
Soft.
Not from that aspect of being soft, but just not being fully equipped to handle the relationship, handle what comes forth. You understand? And it gets too much, right? And
ready to walk out.
I'm ready to do something to walk out and leave, and then leave everything on you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It could be the other way around, because it's females that do that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't let every little situation allow you to be able, you know, the first thing you ready to walk. You can't.
Hold yourself to higher standards.
Yeah.
Hold yourself to higher standards. Hold that once you hold yourself to a higher standard, and once you have a high value of you, you're gonna want a high value individual. A high value individual can't anybody else but somebody a high value, right?
What'd you say?
On all levels.
What did you just say?
Approach you and talk to you, or kick it with you, or whatever, vice versa.
What'd you just say?
What do you mean? What I just said?
I don't know. My mind just zoned out for a little bit. I'm sorry.
You zoned out. What's going on?
Maybe I'm tired. I don't know. Hey, I'm human.
You going through trauma?
Yeah. My whole life is trauma. I keep telling you. If y'all want to know about some of my traumas, ask me. I'll tell y'all. Leave a comment below.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Yeah. You know, after she may tell you something you may not want to know anymore.
Y'all might look at me in another light.
Hey, yo, listen, right? But you hold me to a high standard, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you didn't hold me to a high standard, we wouldn't be in this situation, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right? And I value you, and I hold you to a high standard.
You value me, babe?
Yes, I value.
Thank
and I hold
you.
you to a certain standard, right? Okay. But most importantly, I hold myself before anything to a certain standard. You understand? Because, right, I'm not a person that's just gonna settle for anything.
That's right. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you so much for smoking with us, even though our cold went out. But thank you for watching. We ask that you
like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, all of that. You know, whether positive or negative, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You want to give it a thumbs up? Yeah, we appreciate that. But hell, if you don't like it, yo, you can give a thumbs down, but just leave a comment down below why. Don't be like that.
Because you got your own trauma.
Yeah, because you got your own damn trauma and you petty. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I can get petty too, but you know, I can get petty, but I'm trying to live an upright life right now.
He's
you know
trying. He's not doing it.
Yes,
he's trying.
I'm doing it. I'm living the upright. Don't make me resort back to that stage. Okay.
And get another beat.
Yes, I'm living to a higher standard than what we just discussed. Higher standards, higher value. Okay? So respect that, please. Thank you.
Anyway, guys, see you later. Thanks for hanging with us. So once again, be happy, be you, and be free. Peace.
Peace.